Hello students, welcome to this lesson on subject engineering mechanics, and in this particular video we will learn the concept of couple vector. So let us begin. Now what is the concept of couple vector? Now before we go to the formal definition or direct understanding of couple, now let us see this simple calculation of moment again. Now here is a rod AB, and I have shown two forces on this rod, 10 Newton acting in downward direction as you can see, and another same magnitude 10 Newton acting in the upward direction at point D. Now these 10 Newton forces, these two forces are obviously equal in magnitude and they are parallel also, okay, and they are in opposite sense. This is how I have taken, you can say, a pair or couple of forces. Now what we'll do is we'll try to find out moment of these two forces with respect to few points, right? And already we have discussed how moment is calculated in the previous lesson. Now if I try to check moment of these two forces with respect to say point A, so I am taking summation because because there are more than one forces, I have to add moment of all the forces. That means these two forces. Therefore, summation we are using. So summation moment of these forces with respect to point A. This is how designation is done, and the sign convention clockwise positive. Now this 10 Newton force will create moment with respect to point A in the clockwise direction, therefore plus will come. So how much is the value of moment? 10 into 1. Okay, then this force, this 10 Newton force which is in the upward direction, now this will create a negative moment. It is counterclockwise. See, it is going like this, and the perpendicular distance for this force from the point where we have to take the moment, and that is 1 plus 2, that is 3. So it is 10 into 3. Now if we evaluate this, it is minus 20 Newton meter. That means minus we will remove and put in the bracket as counterclockwise direction, because this is our sign convention. If it is negative, that means it is counterclockwise direction. If it is positive, it is clockwise. So what value we are getting is 20 Newton meter when we take moment about point A of these two forces. And I have already told you the characteristic of these two forces. They are equal in magnitude, opposite in direction, and parallel forces, also separated by some distance. Next, let us take moment about point B. Here is the point B. So moment of this force 10 Newton vertical downward is force into perpendicular distance is 7, and it will have negative moment minus because of counterclockwise direction. Then this force 10 Newton will create clockwise, therefore plus 10 into perpendicular distance is 5 meter. If we evaluate, it is 20 Newton meter, again minus, you see, minus 70 plus 50 minus 20 Newton meter. That means minus we will remove and put in the bracket clockwise. What we are again getting the same value. Okay, we are taking moment with respect to some other point, we are getting the same value, magnitude and direction of moment. Let us take moment with respect to point C. It is here. Now this force 10 Newton is passing through the same point C. This will not create any moment. It will not create any turning effect with respect to the same point. Okay, so that is why I have not considered that particular force. Now this 10 Newton force, another force, is in the counterclockwise direction with respect to point C. You see it is going like this. So 10, the perpendicular distance for that is 2 meter. So minus 10 into 2. Again minus 20 Newton meter. So remove the minus and put in the bracket. This is the counterclockwise direction. So what conclusion? You take any other point, you do the own calculation and take with respect to point D. Consider any intermediate point, any other point. You change 10 to 20, 20 here. You change these values. Then moment with respect to any point will be same. Okay, but provided you have those two forces which are equal in magnitude, opposite in direction, separated by some distance. That means the moment of these two forces at every point, at any point, will be same. Okay, So that is the meaning. Therefore, these two forces are together called as a couple. Okay, so that is how the definition of couple comes. Now see, one can understand if two such forces are acting on any body. So if I take summation fx, try to understand what I am saying here. If I take summation fx equal to, see, there is no horizontal component. I am talking about the here only these two vertical forces, so we don't have this 0. And if I take summation fy, again 0. See, this is again 0 because this is coming downward, this is going in the upward. They cancel each other. So these two are 0. So as if no forces exist on the body, but still the body will rotate because of the moment created by these two forces. So therefore, instead of showing, because see, summation fx, these two forces don't count in this, these two forces don't count in this also. Okay, that means instead of showing in terms of forces, these two forces are shown by this symbol, and this symbol is nothing but a couple. So now remember, whenever in any textbook, in any problem, you find a symbol like this, okay, and with some value, it means that two equal and opposite forces. You can replace this by this, or you can replace this by this. Both are same. Both are same. It's like name and surname. It's like name and surname. Both are same. So instead of unnecessarily showing these two forces parallel to each other, opposite in sense, equal in magnitude, we can show it like this. Okay, we can show it like this because the only effect of these two forces is to rotate. Okay, not translation, because fx is 0, fy is 0. Now this part is very important. That is why I am emphasizing on this particular topic. So that is how the definition of couple comes: two equal and opposite force, parallel forces separated by a distance, and that is known as couple. Now see, the value of couple, okay, that is, now it is 20 Newton meter. This diagram, both are same. It is the same rod. It is the same rod. Okay, both are same. Okay, so the value of couple, if I have to talk about the value of couple, this is how we can calculate. There is no issue. We can calculate like this. We will get the same. But another thing, you just take the magnitude of force. It is 10 Newton, and the distance between those two forces, it is 2 meter. Okay, so 10 into 2, 20 Newton meter. And how do I know the the direction? Here, of course, because of minus, I have written anti-clockwise direction. But how do I know it? It is easy. You see how these two forces are rotating the rod. Okay, they are rotating in the, this is coming like this, this is going like this. So obviously the rod will rotate in the counterclockwise direction. It is evident. One can visualize its motion. Okay, so therefore it is counterclockwise direction, 20 Newton meter. So value of couple is like this. This is how we calculate. Okay, so this is the meaning of couple. Now we will just extend our discussion here. Now here again you will understand a beautiful concept. Now this particular body, you call this as a bracket or some L-shape rod, something like that. I have shown different diagrams here: A, B, C, D, and E. Now let us focus on this diagram A. 5 Newton force, again 5 Newton of force. Of course, it's a couple. Now it is a couple. Now you know, separated by distance 4 meter. Now I can show it like this. So how much is the value of couple? 5 into 4, right? This is how we have calculated value of couple. 5 into 4, that is 20 Newton meter. Now come to figure B. Now instead of showing these two forces at this place, if I show here 5 Newton, 5 Newton, what I have done, it now these two were vertical, now these two are horizontal forces. This is going in the left direction, this is going in the right direction. But these two again rotate the object in counterclockwise direction, anti-clockwise direction. This is coming like this, this is going like this. So anti-clockwise direction. Okay, anti-clockwise direction. So again the value of the couple, 5 into 4 is 20 Newton meter. So this diagram is also okay, this diagram is also okay. Both diagrams are same, because if I write summation fx and summation fy, both are 0. This is also 0, this is also 0 in this diagram, in this diagram, because they cancel each other. Here summation fy cancel each other, here summation fx cancel each other. The rotational moment is 20 Newton meter anti-clockwise. You come to figure C. What I have done in figure C, you can compare this with figure B. Here see, I have changed the value of 5 Newton with 4 Newton, and I have replaced 4 meter, that is the distance between these two, with 5 meter. Can we do like this? Of course we can do, there is no issue. This is also same. So this figure A, this system, figure B, this system, and figure C system, that all are same, because you see the value of moment here, it is 4 into 5, again it is 20 Newton meter. Finally we can write like this, 20 Newton meter. Okay, so all these diagrams are same. Okay, so instead of unnecessarily showing two forces, I can show it like this. Another thing, now see, the value is 20, so force into the distance between those two forces. Now I can take 10 and distance as 2. If you can see this, what I am saying is 10 and 2. That means instead of 5 Newton here, I can take 10 and make them separated by distance only 2. That is also okay, because again that will give me 20. You understand? So therefore this is the concept. Okay, so I can write it simply like this. This is the representation of couple. Now I can show the couple here, and I can show the couple here also. What is the issue? There is no problem. I can show the couple here also, or here also, or here also, because that is what we have seen. We have shown the forces here at this particular point, then we are showing the forces here, and we are saying the same system. Of course it is the same system. Okay, therefore couple can be shown at this point like this, at this point, or it can be shown at this point, or it can be shown at this point also. There is no issue. Okay, therefore this is why a couple is known as a free vector. You understand? Couple is known as a free vector. So this is the concept of a couple. And in problems, as I said earlier, if you see this particular rotational symbol, you just have to know or consider that as two equal and opposite forces. Okay, so they do not come in the calculation of summation fx and summation fy, but they do come in the calculation of moment. Okay, where we have to add its value in the moment calculation equation. So in the next videos we will see how resultant force is calculated for coplanar non-concurrent force system. So thank you for watching this video.